Hi everybody, this is Felicia and welcome to the Crafty Maven. Here's the inspiration piece, and I'm going to be getting started by using some paper that I have in my stash and an old Studio Calico kit that has some paper in it that happens to be the same colors as the inspiration piece for the background. I'm going to be creating some layers with this paper, and I'm also going to be scrapping this photo here of a bird's nest, an actual bird's nest that I actually climbed up a ladder into a tree to take the photo. Yes, I did. I was so amazed at this bird's nest. It was the most amazing thing, and I just told myself, I don't know how they do that, and it was so symmetrical. I mean, it was round and everything, and I guess that's just I don't one of the creations that you just go wow to. So, but anyway, what I'm going to be doing with this layout here is going to be creating some layers, and I used my EK Success punch, and it looks like a notebook paper, and then I'm also going to be using another piece, and I'm sorry it's off camera, so I don't know, I have to make an adjustment there. So, but anyway, there goes the piece there, and it's going to be yellow. So I'm going to create these layers here for this layout. I'm going to be adding these two doilies here. And in hindsight, I should have just added the gold doily, but I didn't. And I'm also going to add some twine here. And I'm wrapping it around this chipboard branch with these two birds on it. Now this chipboard piece I've had in my stash forever, and I can't believe it even lasted this long. But I decided to go ahead. This was the perfect layout to use it on, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And what I'm doing with the twine right now is I'm adding some Tombow Mono on it so I can make it stiff, and I'm wrapping it around a pin, and I'm going to set it to the side. Let it dry a little bit. So now I'm going to come back here to the layout and start gluing down all of my papers here. And I'm gluing down the doilies, both of the doilies I'm going to put down there, as you can see. But I end up doing something different with that yellow doily because you can't even see the bird in the background, and that's what my point was trying to get. So you can see the bird in the back on the background paper for this layout. So those acetate stars and the acetate birds all came from the Studio Calico kit that I had in my stash, and the little enamel dots there are also from the same kit. Now I'm going to be using these alphas here, and these alphas are from 7 paper, and they're gold alpha, and they're kind of like a puffy rubbery. I don't know how to explain them, but they kind of feel a little different, and they're a little difficult to manage, so you got to really kind of show them who's boss. You really do. And I'm going to be using some Dear Lizzie tile letters, and I'm not going to be using these gold ones that you see me putting down because I realized that the layout needed a little bit more contrast, and so I changed the colors of the tile, and then I put those on top. Now the title is going to be Bird Nest, and we all know it's bird nest, but I wanted to put emphasis on the word nest due to the fact that this was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in person, actually. It was empty, but I mean, I just could not believe how well they did this nest. It was just amazing on how they do that. So I'm going to be putting that down here as the title. And then I'm going to figure out what else I need here in the layout. I'm going to be trying to figure out what I could put on the layout. So what I end up doing is I end up grabbing some more yellow, and you see me right there, putting some more at the top to give it some life there. And I'm going to put the enamel stars back on there. And then I end up doing some more banners, a couple more here to tuck in as another layer, and then to tuck at the bottom as another layer. And so you could see that I'm kind of roughing them up there a little bit. And now I'm going to be adding the alphas on here. And there is a pencil line drawn on there so that I can get them straight. I could never get these straight, so I always need a little bit of extra help. But it's a very faint pencil line, and I'm going to end up erasing it once I'm done. So I'm adding on these letters down here. And now I'm going to be putting the tile at the top. And like I said, I changed the color to the ones at the top. It's a white with a gold foil lettering on the inside. And what I end up doing too, which you don't see but you will see in the close-ups, is I end up adding a few more of the tile words there from the same sticker sheet there, the Dear Lizzie sticker sheet. And then that way, and you'll see those at the end of the video, the close-ups. So I'm adding my journaling lines, and what I always do with them is I add fewer than what I think I'm going to need. And so that way, if I need more lines, I can add some more instead of putting more lines and then you end up with a ruined layout because you got more journaling lines. Although we could possibly cover it up, but this way you kind of know exactly how many lines you need if you just add the fewer. So this layout is pretty much done. I'm going to add some sequins on there. You can see that they just magically popped up there. And I forgot to turn the camera on. And I'm going to add some Heidi Gold's splatters there. And then I am pretty much done with this layout. So check out the close-ups at the end, guys. And thanks for joining Crafty Maven. Have a good day. Bye-bye.